What's up, guys? This is Holden, or the LKG. What I've got for y'all today is a Black Ops 2 gameplay. This is actually it's Championship Series 4v4. The old stuff that we used to play all the time. This one is me sniping for the first time in like 6 months because I haven't played in forever. And I actually have a good game. I think I go like 14-2 or something. With like carrying my team the whole way. My team was not that good. But no, this pretty good gameplay. I was not expecting to do this while sniping, but I forgot how much fun it was, and glad I had a good game. But what I wanted to talk about today was competitive Call of Duty. And even though I've taken a break from playing games myself, I've still somewhat kept up with the whole pro thing. I just always have taken an interest in it, so even though I'm not playing, I can still keep up with it. And a couple things that I've heard about recently were a lot of big roster changes, a lot of controversial roster changes. And I don't want to talk too much about the drama and like whose side I take on everything, but I've always been, not always, but I've been an Optic fan for a good bit now, and they've had a lot of roster changes, and they had the whole drama thing, so they pretty much lost everybody. And now, they picked up Ricky, Clayster, and Parasite. Now Parasite, I heard today, has left. So obviously he didn't think he was a good fit, and they're having trouble rebounding, and that'll take time. They got to find the right players, and I still wish them a lot of luck because I like Optic Hex a lot. He's probably one of my favorite guys in the competitive scene. But I would actually have to say that I'm now picking sides with the Halo players, the ex-Halo players, since I was brought up playing Halo. Halo was always my number one game. For Halo Combat Evolved, I used to play that campaign every day after school with Alex, actually. And we'd play for hours and hours, just every day. We pretty much played so much we broke the disc. Halo 2 was, the multiplayer outbreak. That was the game that like started all the multiplayer hype and everything. So much fun. I got in competitive for Halo 3 and beyond. And I've always kept up with them still, even though I swapped over to Call of Duty. And now a lot of the pro players have swapped over to Call of Duty. So I'm taking their side now. They start off with Primal, but it looks like they broke up after the first tournament. And then Final Boss, which is like the Halo team of Halo teams, has reformed with the original member of Ogre 2, who is like the ultimate Halo god. Like he is the winningest player in Halo, and he created such a good team of Final Boss, and they're now created for competitive Call of Duty, and I heard they did pretty well last tournament. I think they got, I'm not completely sure what they got, but I think they got top 24, but I'm not, don't quote me on that because I'm not for sure. But if that's the case, then like that's awesome, because that's only their second tournament just to play Call of Duty, and so I'd love to see them continue on. And I think the players are Ogre 2, Snipe Down, who is one of my favorite Halo players, Snakebite, who kind of got his name put out there more near the end of the Halo reign, but so he's still fairly new to me. I don't know him too well, but he was very good from what I saw. And then the other guy was Enable's not on it. Who's the other guy? I don't remember. Oh, Royal 2. He's another young guy. He's really he's crazy good. But I'd love to see them excel. And then but if I had to pick a team that I can actually pull for every tournament and actually get to watch, it's probably going to be TK now. Since TK lost Clayster to Optic, they picked up Formal, who is one of my like top 3 players in Halo. He is so good. He had the best sniper rifle shot you just could not believe. He would just put a sniper in his hands and he would just blame heads left and right. And he did it so calmly. Like when you see people playing competitive, you see the energy they have to put into it. They put a lot into it, a lot of focus, a lot of everything. And he just plays the game so casually, and he just hits the headshots just over and over again. And so I was very excited to see that he was picked up by the number 2 team right now, which TK is really making a name for themselves. And I like Chaos X Silencer, their boss, the guy that started it all. I've been following him on YouTube for a while. He's a really good, nice guy. Like him a lot. So I don't know really much about Neslo, Sharp, or who's the other guy? Theory. They always seem kind of really nerdy, so I'm really pulling because of Formal, because like I said, he's just a beast and he's excelling. I remember in his first tournament, he had like one game where he was like 15 plus kills in an S&D game against like pros. You know, he's just so good at every game that he touches. He's just naturally talented. So to see him get put on that team was great. And you know, it's kind of funny. I noticed there was a prominent Halo commentator who was also a really good player at one point named Skandi. Well, he goes by Skandi now. He used to be called Gandhi, but he goes by Sky now because I guess he realized once you typed into YouTube Gandhi, like he would not be the first one to pop up. So he had changed it to Skandi, which is Scott Gandhi. So that's how he came up with that. But he heard once Clayster left, he's like, TK would be smart to pick up formal, and so he did like a whole video on that, like if TK should pick up formal. Now they've picked him up, and they started off kind of slow. They played in the 2K tournament, and they got out in round 4, which, I was kind of hoping they'd go all the way. But, with the new player, it's hard. You got to get that chemistry down. I've always heard TK's not a good online team. I've never really watched them before. So, they're probably my number 1 team. Final Boss would be my number 2 team right now. And then, I'd still say Optic would be my 3rd team just because I like their franchise and the brand that they've made. They really help the community and everything, and I appreciate that. So I hope they continue to succeed and kind of find where they need to go. I know they're going still through a rough patch now that Parasite left. That means Parasite was kind of like in for the viewers, I think. Like, if he's just willing to leave that quickly and like not make it work, he just got a bunch of subs and then just left. That's what it seems like, even though he claims it's not what it's about. But who knows? I don't know who they're really looking at for their 4th right now. I think Imbos was another one that was top on their list. But, I'm excited for these next couple of tournaments to see how everybody does. I'm definitely pulling for the Halo crowd. Now I kind of realize this video is a lot longer than I was expecting. It was 11 minutes. I even cut it down. It was originally like 14 minutes. So I'm not going to be able to fill up all that time. So I'm just going to leave y'all with the rest of the video. I get a pretty sick kill at the end if you want to see. It's not like super, super cool, but it was a solid way to end this. We ended up winning 6-2. It was against a team, but they suck dick. So, that's the gameplay. And, I'm probably going to leave now just because I'm out of stuff to say. But just tell me in the comments what, like, y'all's favorite team is and what y'all would want to see with your favorite team. How, since there are still roster changes going on, just see how they're changing or who you want them to pick up and who your favorite players are, who y'all follow. So, I guess I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Step up. Switching operation ready point. Search and destroy. Destroy the objectives. Charges acquired.